Merry Christmas from Shelley Savings. Well, it is 2 days after Christmas, and I thought before I pack everything up, I should give you some of my handy hints for next Christmas so you can save money, because it's all about pre-planning. And I was absolutely shocked this year when I actually read an article that stated that people who put Christmas on a credit card in 2018, so last year, not the Christmas we just had in 2019, a third of those people will still be paying off that Christmas next month in January 2020. And that was a real eye-opener that a lot of people are doing that. And think about the day, was it really worth to be paying that off for well over a year plus the interest? So if you want to save money, I've got some handy hints for you when it comes to saving money. So here are a few of my hints. Plan ahead, make sure you start in January, and you'll be prepared for Christmas 2020 before you know it. Okay, so my first thing is presents and cutting back on them. Cutting who you give them to. One of my first hints is if you have a lot of workmates, I work at some workplaces with up to 80 people, I'm not giving them all gifts. My husband works with about 20 to 30 people, again, we're not giving them all gifts. But you still want to give the people you work with something nice. Or you've got the lollipop lady, you've got the next door neighbour who waters your plants, takes your bins out a couple of times a year while you're away. Or you've got the school teacher who teaches the kids. Handmade gifts. I do tomato relish every year. I make 35 jars of this. I give them to my boss. I give them to my workmates that I'm close to. I give them to the next door neighbour who helps me out. I give them to the school teachers. Everyone seems to love my relish. I've been doing this for years and people actually go, do I get relish this year? So it can't be too bad a gift if people are asking before Christmas. I worked out my 35 jars of relish do come to just under $100, but it only comes out to about $2 a person. Or $2.80 a person, sorry. So for $2.80 a person, I still give thanks to people without breaking the bank. So there's my $100. Now, another thing I do is also cut the presents for children. I have 3 kids. I only buy for my 3 children. I do not buy for nieces, nephews, cousins, my brother, my sister, my aunt, great Gladys, who lives down the road. I only buy for my 3 children, and as per a family agreement, because we all sat down with extended family and talk, we don't buy for each other's children, we don't buy for our siblings, our brothers and sisters, we only buy for our parents. So by doing that, I've cut right back to only buying for my husband, my 3 kids, my parents, my mum and dad, and my in-laws' parents, mother-in-law, father-in-law, and that is it when it comes to buying presents. By doing that, I've cut back heaps on spending money. And then to cut back more, I actually cut back how much I spend per person. Again, with the extended family, that's an agreement. We only spend $20 on each of our parents. $20 for mum, $20 for dad, vice versa. That's agreement with them, and they only spend the same on us. So there's no, oh no, they spent $100 on us. There's no need to feel bad. So we all know exactly where we're standing. For my children, $100. That's all I spend on them for Christmas. They know that. The reason being is that this is Christmas. It's not all about presents. It's about being with each other, enjoying each other's company, looking at Christmas lights, feeling festive, ending the year with our friends, going to the beach, all that type of thing. It's not about presents. So we don't put an emphasis on it. So the $100, we also still have Santa, so I do $50 on that as well per child. So $150 on each of my kids is all I spend, and I stick to that budget. I don't try and feel guilted or anything by them going, but my mate got a new iPhone. Good for your mate, you're getting $100. So I stick to that. My husband and I spend $50 on each other. There is one extra thing we do. We both are part of a Secret Santa of our workplace so that we can enjoy being with everybody when we do this. And it's only $20 each, so I budget that in. So all up, we spend $670 for the whole of Christmas for presents, full stop. And I stick very close to that budget. I keep a list when I buy things, so keep a list when you buy it, how much you spent and where you're up to. And when you reach the end, you cross them off and go, I'm finished. I've already bought for that child. Yay! Celebrate it. You don't have to buy anything more. That comes out to like $14.90 a week. Now you're probably going, by 52 weeks, that's not right. Another budget tip. When you're budgeting for Christmas and you're working at a weekly amount, divide by 45, not 52. The reason being is you're probably not going to start saving for 2 more weeks, and then you want to want the money in November, not December. So you take out 7 weeks, and that's what you can save over. Another big one is store reward cards. This is what pays for our food for Christmas. I'm part of Flybuys. I get like $300 a year in Flybuy points. Other people do Woolworths. So save those. I don't go out of my way though to reach there, spend $200 more than what I normally do to get points. I just use my normal card. If I'm shopping anyway, why not get points as well? I save for the end of the year and there's all my food covered. So it's always good. And then when it comes to big family Christmases, sit down, work out a menu and everyone brings something. So you're not lumbered if you're hosting this year with feeding 20 people. Everyone's feeding 20 people. And when you work it out, you end up not spending as much. So that's another budget. Make sure you plan your Christmas lunch or dinner or however you're going to have it and who's going to bring what. And then you can budget for that as well. Now, another big one is advent calendars. Most people get chocolate calendars because they reach the 1st of December and realize they've only got $10. And their kids are bugging them for an advent calendar. I like to buy a Lego advent calendar. My son loves Lego. I feel like it's a bit more worthwhile. He gets something at the end that he gets to keep. But they are $49. And if you have 3 kids, that's nearly $150. However, if you start putting money away now, over 45 weeks, that $46, $49 calendar comes out to about $1.02 really. Which, that's less than a cup of coffee. Maybe give up 1 coffee a week, put the money into a tin, and in November you're buying the fancy advent calendar that your kids are going to be over, and you get to enjoy. The next big one is Christmas decorations. I have lots of cute little decorations. Don't expect it on one Christmas. Boxing Day sales are very handy. Put $100 away each year. You're looking at $2.22 a week for that. Add that to the advent calendar, there's your coffee. And then on Christmas, Boxing Day, the day after Christmas, go shopping. Go to Spotlight, Target, Big W, Bed Bath & Table. Everything's 50% off. Go and buy what you want then. Yeah, you might miss out on some things. Don't worry, next year you might pick up something else that you like that comes around. Stick to your $100 budget and you'll find after 3 or 4 Christmases, you'll have everything. I've got everything from table runners, tablecloths. I've got my standing soldiers, which look good at my front door as well. I've got 4 of them. I've got beautiful snow globes. I've got Hallmark decorations as well on my tree that I've loved over the years. And I've just been doing it from collecting it. I actually don't go to the Boxing Day sales anymore because I don't need any more Christmas decorations. So don't expect Christmas decorations, the really nice ones, in 1 year. Budget and you'll find after 3 or 4 years you'll have everything you need. And as long as you store them correctly, voila, they'll last years and years and years. You won't have any issues. So that's basically it. The other thing I do to enjoy Christmas is I make it over a whole season. I play the Christmas lights. I'll go on Facebook, find out who's doing lights. I'll draw up a map. I make it a big deal for the kids for the day. Tonight we're going Christmas light looking. Tonight's going to be great. We're going to stop by the ice cream shop before we go so we can have an ice cream and go and enjoy the Christmas lights. And that becomes another memory in their world. And the only thing it cost me was petrol and ice cream, which is another great thing that we like doing at Christmas time. Another thing, if you don't have family to spend it with, have a look up. Look for your community Christmas Day lunches. Even if you've got the money, they're still for you. Every second year, for the last 6 years, I've actually been running our community Christmas Day lunch for our town. Last year I fed 124 people. And half those people weren't poor, they just had no one to spend Christmas with. I make sure the importance is spending Christmas together with people you love and enjoy. It doesn't have to be family, it can be friends, people you want to spend the day with. So if you're at home alone and you're thinking, I've got nobody, look up Facebook, look up posters, find a local community Christmas lunch. Go and enjoy some fun, enjoy some laughs, and come home and feel like you did something for Christmas. Christmas is about the season, not the present, not how much you spend. It's about how you enjoy ending off the year in a way. It's a whole season. Have a look and see what your community's running. I read about one community down south where they decorate a tram and it takes you to Santa and back and it costs like $2 a person. I mean, that's fantastic. So have a look, take the emphasis away from how much should be spent on Christmas. You can do Christmas for a family of 5 for under $1,000. I spent $945 this year on Christmas and everyone had a great time and has enjoyed themselves. I'm now about to take all this down so I can get ready for our summer holidays and New Year's Eve. But remember, Christmas is not about how much you spend. If you plan correctly, start in 2 weeks. Start putting away $20 a week. Even $20 a week will get you close to $900 for the year when it comes to buy the presents, comes to buy the food, comes to make relish or handmade gifts, comes to doing decorations. And you too can have a stress-free Christmas and guilt-free afterwards. That's the important thing, not feeling bad the next day about how you're going to pay for that Christmas. It's about enjoying yourself, and it's not about money that makes you enjoy yourself. Money is not the thing of all happiness. Happiness is about being content, and that is about budgeting and saving and being prepared. So how about you start next month, start saving, put your $20 or whatever your budget is, work out your expenses for Christmas. If you go away and like to fly away, work out the airfare costs, everything, and start putting that away every week or fortnight or whatever your pay packet is into a separate account. Then you won't have to worry. If you're one of these people though who go, but I can put it on the credit card and pay it off. Well, you still have to pay that off weekly or monthly or whatever your credit card statement is. Why not put it away beforehand and don't worry about the credit card statement. Don't worry about the interest. Don't worry about the stress of another cost coming up. Tomorrow my car could need a nasty repair. I'm not going to be worrying about how do I pay the credit card and the nasty repair. Christmas is finished. So how about next Christmas, plan for no credit cards, organise and plan what you want and start saving now for next year. Well, I hope you've enjoyed my video about Christmas. Just some quick saving tips that I do each year so I can do Christmas for under $1,000 and we still love and enjoy the time we spend together. So have a wonderful Christmas and have a happy new year from my family to yours. And thank you for watching Shelley Savings.